Hi there, I'm Mike T, and I'm the co-op class instructor, and today we're going to make this asparagus quiche with Wisconsin cheese and local eggs, and a crust made right here at the co-op. So I got some asparagus here today. We're going to make an asparagus quiche. This is pretty early asparagus, so it's real skinny, kind of like they call it pencil asparagus sometimes. So we're only going to need about, I don't know, half of this. But when you do asparagus that's this thin, you want to snap off the woody end. This is going to be pretty inedible. So I'm going to keep a couple of them long to garnish later. About the same size ones too. And nature likes odd numbers, so I'm going to go for 5. I'm just going to cut them in a bit of a bias. Try and leave the tips intact. And rather than, dirtying another bowl, I'm just going to spread them out on this tray. Just a little drizzle of olive oil. A little salt and pepper. And then we're going to salt a little. Now before I do anything else too, we got to get the onions in there. You want to leave that root end intact. And then do this. Just kind of cutting a julienne that way. And we're just going to go like that. You get a nice dice every time. Add those onions to the pan. There we go. Put those with a little oil too. Just going to kind of okay, and then right in the oven. And we're going 375 for about, well, in your home oven, you're going to go about 10-15 minutes. Here I'm going to go about 7 to 10 minutes because it's a convection oven. All right, so we're going to grate some cheese for this quiche because a quiche without cheese is just eggs. And I got some smoked provolone here and some whole milk mozzarella. And we don't need all of this, so I'm going to go about half on this one because it's about 3/4 of a pound. And this guy, I'll go a little less. You can buy your cheese pre-shredded, and that's fine. You pay more per ounce for it that way, and also it usually has some kind of anti-caking agent on the cheese, like cornstarch or cellulose. So if you want just straight up cheese, grate your own. But there's no shame in buying the grated stuff either. So if you don't know, we do a lot of cooking classes here at the co-op. We're at the West store right now. We also do classes at Aubergine on the east side across from the East store. And this spring we got a lot of stuff coming up. We'll be doing a lot of kids classes as always. There's a pizza making class. We'll do cookie club. And then for adults, I got a shrimp class coming. We got a class about pairing beer with small plates. We have a tapas class. So you should really check those out. It's a lot of fun. And you eat well too. Nobody leaves hungry. So we're going to put some eggs in this. These are nice local organic eggs, and if you didn't know, price of eggs never went up at the co-op. They've stayed consistently around the same price they always are. So if you're looking for eggs, we always have them, and you'll never be surprised by the price. Which is more than I can say for most grocery stores these days. And then we're going to grab a cup of milk. No, my hands aren't exceptionally large. That is a tiny little jug of milk. I washed it in hot water and it shrunk. So for all intents and purposes, we're making a custard for this. This is milk and eggs, or cream and eggs is basically a custard. All right, we'll get the milk. And then a little salt and pepper. Okay. And that's good to go for your quiche. All right, let me grab that stuff out of the oven. These have been in for about 10 minutes in the convection oven. Just got a little brown on the edge, not overcooked. I want that to cool down a little bit. All right, these are co-op made, house-made pie crusts from the off-site kitchen. Really nicely made with local butter and locally grown flour as well. I'm going to put these veggies right into this. Despite being hot, I'm going to put them right in there because this cold pie shell is going to cool them off soon enough. Now, if you wanted to, you could cook all these things the day before and assemble them on the day. You could par-bake your quiche in advance. I'm going to put a good chunk of the cheese in there. Okay, now this is the time to use your hands. It's perfectly all right. Now the custard, we want to make sure it gets all the way in there. And the only really good way to do that is to get your fingers in there and kind of work that custard into the cheese and into all the little voids. Plus you distribute the asparagus nice and evenly. Okay. Oh, that's going to be close. There we go. I like to put a little more cheese on top because, I mean, why not? All right, I'm going to grab another sheet pan. There we go. And then right in the oven. And we just made a quiche. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
The quiche is about par-baked. I'm going to put the asparagus on the top to do a little garnish. Just want to carefully slide your rack out. And then just kind of place them on the top. Kind of a little pattern. Now, if you did this earlier, they just sink right to the bottom, so that's that. So we're gonna make a quick vinaigrette to make a little salad to go with this quiche. And I'm not gonna even measure anything, we're just gonna put a little mustard in there. This will help emulsify the vinegar and the oil. A little red wine vinegar, and I'm not making anything complicated here. We're having a nice simple quiche. We'll have a simple salad to go with it. We wanna whisk that together. All right, and then we get our oil, and we want about 3 or 4 parts oil to vinegar. And we're going to start with a real thin trickle. See that emulsified nicely. We got a plate for our quiche. So this could have set a little longer. It's a little wet yet. Let's put it back in while I make the salad. I hate this oven. So to go with our quiche, we're going to make a little salad with that vinaigrette. It's got some basic spring mix, nothing crazy. Okay. And wash your hands and use your hands. I'm going to put a little bit of this vinaigrette in there. You don't need much. We'll put a little salt, a little pepper, just going to toss that around. So this guy's all out of the oven. It's rested for a bit. Let it rest a little longer. The longer you let it rest, the more tight it's going to be, but this is pretty nice too. It's always good to reheat as well, but this first piece is always the ugly one. Try and get that out of there. Now the recipe for this you'll find in the description for the video here. You can also check the website on our recipe page, or if you don't feel like cooking, we do sell these quiches at the delis at all the stores. And they're made right here at the co-op at the off-site kitchen with the same great ingredients that we sell here at the store. So I'm going to put a couple on here just for presentation's sake. Now you got to get through that crust without cutting the pan. There we go. That's nice. Do one more maybe. And if you enjoy cooking and you want to learn some new things, I invite you to join me or Paul, our other instructor, or any of our contract instructors for a class here at West or at the East Store at Aubergine, or by the East Store across the street at Aubergine. Oh, there we go. Clean Lighten it up a little. And you can just put them all on this plate and put them on the table and have people serve themselves. And don't forget the flowers for Mom on Mother's Day. If you want to bring your mom to one of my classes, you know, we've got classes. I got a spring luncheon tonight. We're going to make some zucchini fritters and some cheesecake. I've got a spring tapa and small plate class coming up. Beer and a bite. We're going to make small plates and serve them with local brews. And of course, there's the kids' classes. We're going to make some ravioli coming up. I got a pizza class, and every month we make cookies. So we'd love to see you at some classes at the co-op.